Arizona sports, the local sports leader. Bickley and Murata. Song of the day. Brought to you by Sonic. Live free, eat Sonic.
You're going to know it when he starts singing. If he starts singing.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, The Cure has a reputation of being a band that's just all gloom and doom. They do a lot of weird stuff, too. This is from, 1996, I think. Their Wild Mood Swings album.
Oh, okay.
The name of the song is The 13th. I wouldn't call it a Cure classic by any stretch. It's a unique little ditty, but I'm playing it for a reason.
All right.
The 13th.
All right.
Congratulations to you, Dan Bickley.
What do they do?
Congratulations to you, Jared Carlin.
Really?
And congrats to me,
Oh.
as we are all members of the 13th best major market morning radio show in the country.
Oh, okay.
Oh, party! Let's freaking party!
Barrett,
13 is our lucky number in
Yes.
Arizona. Steve Nash, Corona,
Meadry Cummings.
James Harden.
Barrett Sports Media, run by Jason Barrett, a longtime sports radio
Shut up, Barrett.
Shut up,
program.
Barrett.
Last year we didn't crack the top 20.
That had to have been an oversight.
I think we finished 21st last year. So for us to crash through and break the top 15, that's the impetus for today's playing of The 13th by The Cure.
All right.
Today's song of the day. Wear that as a badge of honor all day, huh?
Yeah, right?
That's today's song of the day.
Bickley and Murata going off the grid. Brought to you by Sweet James Accident Attorneys. If you've been hurt in an accident, call Sweet James at 800-500-5200 or sweetjames.com.
Yeah, two paragraphs, actually 3 paragraphs in a statement from Myles Garrett. And the third paragraph simply reads, with that in mind, I have requested to be traded from the Cleveland Browns. Talking about how he wants to compete for Super Bowl championships. I think Myles Garrett has been pretty patient in Cleveland. A study in dysfunction for a good portion of his time there.
Right.
They had the one playoff run with Baker Mayfield at quarterback, but he's available. He's available.
Yeah, it would be, and that should be the answer to the Cardinals' prayers, really. Now, of course, it's going to cost a lot to acquire Myles Garrett, but some players are worth it, and that dude is a game wrecker.
What would you give up? Would you give up 2 first-round picks?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, he's that good.
You'd be giving up a mediocre one this year, and then you'd be giving up, in theory, a late first-round pick next year.
In theory, if Myles Garrett had the desired effect on your team, so you might have to even sweeten 2 first-round picks.
You might. 2 first-round picks and Jalen Thompson.
Ooh. Ready to give that position a rabbit?
Yeah.
Hey, it's out there. It's something to think about.
Listen, is somebody. This will motivate somebody. You know what they say, Vinny? Scared money don't make money.
Although,
don't be scared, Jarrett.
I wonder, because he wears 95 in Cleveland, I got to look up to see if number 95 is available for the Rams. Because everybody just ends up in L.A.
That would be horrifying.
They find their heir apparent and pair Myles Garrett with Jared Verse.
And that would be a nightmare.
That would be gross. You mentioned this, too, about Zach Lowe.
Okay.
Here's what he's saying.
A lot of it swirling around Phoenix. Forget the Jimmy Butler stuff. That's swirling, but a lot of it swirling around Phoenix. A lot of teams, wondering, Durant? What's going on with Durant? You guys gonna take some calls? You guys taking calls? I think KD probably wants to stay in Phoenix, but who knows on that front.
All right. I don't think this happens. I think Zach Lowe's correct. I think Kevin Durant wants to stay here. I think the Suns want him to end his career as a Phoenix Sun. But
what if they get near the deadline and they can't get Jimmy Butler? What happens then? Does Kevin Durant come to them and say, hey, why don't you move me? Just asking for a friend.
Look, everything's on the table. Katie's given no indications that he
No.
wants out now or even in the near future. But that's an interesting wrinkle right there.
Well, you made
And I wonder if teams are calling, you have to listen. I wonder what's being offered.
How about it?
you made the comment earlier that they need to, blank or get off the pot, essentially.
You didn't say that. Only you, filthy mouth, would say something like that.
I said blank. But essentially is either go all in even more or blow it up at this time. You can't stay where it is.
No, that I agree with. And Vinny's on the dark side with me about Jimmy Butler as much as I hate everything that this story is about. I mean everything.
As of now, I'm there.
Yeah. Right?
Who knows
Until
how
they win by 30
Who knows
tonight.
how happy I'll be tonight if the Suns win?
Yeah, that's
I mean,
true.
I have to guard against that.
Good thing it's an 8 o'clock tip tonight, huh?
Yeah, I love those 8 o'clock.
Hopefully it'll be a blowout.
When do we switch clocks again? Is that March?
Oh, no.
The worst.
It is.
The
It
worst,
truly is.
Jerry.
But again, I just wonder what can the Suns do now if they have not been able to consummate this trade yet, and now Zach LaVine is out of Chicago, which that was a pipe dream to begin with. That where is Bradley Beal going? Where would he go? Where it would thread the needle, where he would want to go there, and the team would want to have him.
We saw how seemingly fast the other two big trades happened. So what's going to change now?
I don't know. That's the whole thing. What's going to change now is if the Suns in some multi-team deal really decide to sell the farm in the future by including Ryan Dunn, who is the only young player on this roster that the rest of the NBA is interested in.
Well, look at the Lakers didn't have to give up any. I mean, they liked Max Christie. I think there was a lot of inflated optimism there. Mm-hmm. They didn't have to give up Austin Reeves. They didn't have to give up Dalton Connect. The Spurs in their deal to pick up De'Aaron Fox did not have to give up Stephon Castle. Didn't have to give up Devin Vassell. Can you imagine if the Suns? It's going to happen, but the one rookie that Suns fans have been excited about the last 5 years is part of the package.
And listen, in watching Toumani Camara, you could make a case that James Jones has actually been drafting well recently. And
That was a good pick.
And yet that's exactly what they're not building the team by doing.
And the only time you ever wore a Suns uniform in a game was in the summer league. Well, it's getting interesting.
Oh, yeah. And
Only 4 more days to go, Beck.
Well, we're waiting.
Yeah, where will I fluctuate next time after tonight's game? That's going to do it for us. Thanks to Mike Curtis from the Dallas Morning News for joining us. We are back tomorrow bright and early at 6 a.m. Wolf and Luke up next here on Arizona Sports, the local sports leader. Have a great day, everybody.